In an effort to lessen the financial strain of coronavirus, some companies in our area are presenting longtime employees with an interesting option: early retirement packages. If you plan to work for another few years, but you're faced with that choice today, what steps do you need to take to retire with confidence earlier than you planned? Joining me via Skype is Rod Yancy, Oath Planning's investment and estate planning attorney. Rod is also a popular radio show host and a frequent speaker on estate planning topics throughout our community. Thank you so much for joining us once again, Rod.
Yeah, thank you, Erin.
So, okay, say you're about 62, you think that you were going to retire at about 65, and you get this retirement package plan from your employer. What do you do?
Well, you can be excited at first, right? So many people think that's a great thing, but other people are anxious. So what you really need to do is let that emotion pass and then think through logically what's the best decision for you and your family. It's an important decision, and the first thing you got to figure out is, can you do it, right? By retiring early, are you going to put yourself in a position where you might run out of money? So you've got to avoid that.
And what are kind of the other steps that people should walk through as they consider an early retirement?
Well, you need to ask, first of all, is the offer negotiable? So sometimes these offers can be negotiable. And so you want to make sure you're getting the best deal that you can. But then you have to weigh that against the chance that if you don't take it, you may be laid off later with a worse deal. So you got to figure those two things out. And then you really need to put together a financial plan that takes into account how much you're going to need to spend through your retirement and guarantees that you have the income that you need to do the things you want to do, like, you know, do a little bit of travel, a little spoiling of the grandkids, those types of things.
So if you maybe do have the money, speaking of finances, do you think some people just lack the confidence?
Yeah, sure. So a lot of people don't really know what the chance that they would run out of money would be if they stopped having that secure income. So you need to run some models and just crunch the numbers and do the math and figure out exactly how likely you would be to run out of money. And money's emotional, so people don't like to look. They don't like to figure out how much they're spending, and they don't like to figure out how likely they are to get a good positive return from the markets. So that's where a good advisor can come in.
So if you give the yes to the retirement quickly, what's your first move after that?
Well, if you give the yes, the first thing you got to do is figure out how to invest your money in a safe way so that it can give you the return that you need to make it through retirement. Because when you stop working and you stop having that secure income, you need to find a way to replace that and give yourself the highest probability to meet your retirement goals.
Great advice. Thank you so much, Rod, for joining us once again today. For you at home, if you'd like to learn more about planning for the retirement you've been working towards, Rod has a great offer right now for the first 5 callers with a portfolio of $250,000 or more. He's offering a complimentary full-blown retirement plan for you. This will allow Rod and his team to schedule a phone call, a video call, or future in-office meeting so they can speak with you personally and provide you with a roadmap moving forward. The number to call, 918-268-3792. Again, 918-268-3792.